How can a BMW M4 justify costing nearly 4 times as much as a BMW M4? Well, that's what I'm about to find out, because I'm driving the Bovensiepen Zagato, which is based on an M4, but it costs a lot more, and it tries to justify its very high price tag with a lot more exclusivity, bespoke design because the bodywork is completely different, more power, more torque, and quite a different experience to a typical M4. The entire exterior is new and it shares almost nothing with an M4. Bovensiepen keeps the M4's headlights and laser taillights, but that's about it. The original steel rear quarter panels are still there, hidden under Zagato-shaped carbon fiber, but the rest of the M4's bodywork is gone. They start with the convertible, remove the folding roof mechanism, and replace it with a fixed double bubble hardtop. This is a classic Zagato signature, and it nods back to old racing cars. Even with the BMW lights though, this doesn't scream BMW in person. Zagato designer Norihiko Harada has done a brilliant job giving the Bovensiepen Coupe its own visual character and identity. Now, since I'm on a track, I'm going to try to talk about how this car feels, because Bovensiepen has done a lot of work on this car to make it feel special. It has 611 horsepower and a lot more torque than a normal M4. Because it's a limited series car, Bovensiepen was able to remove the OPF, the particulate filter, that the M4 now has to have in Europe. So it has a full Akrapovič titanium exhaust, front to back, and it sounds absolutely glorious. It sounds more race car-like than the M4 does typically. Bovensiepen has changed the intake system and the exhaust and has given this car a map, and it has a very different exhaust note. It feels like it packs a bigger punch low down in the revs, and it feels a bit more GT-like. That completely changes how the powertrain feels. And sounds, of course. And it's faster than that 800 horsepower car, the 05 GT. Picks up nicely from low revs all the way to the red line. So this has special suspension. It's not the same M4 stuff. The brakes are the same, but they were good in the M4. But while I expected the powertrain to feel and sound different, I didn't expect the suspension to feel this different. Bovensiepen says the Zagato gets different anti-roll bars, special dampers with unique top mounts, different springs, plus smaller helper springs at each corner that make the ride feel even plusher. This makes it soak bumps that would normally make an M4 bounce. The whole setup is tuned more for comfort than in an M4, which makes sense because this isn't trying to be an M4. It's trying to be a proper Grand Tourer. Talking and driving around the track, especially at this pace, trying to keep up with the lead car, which is thankfully giving us something to aspire to because he's quite quick. So it's really hard to talk while doing this. And even though this car is meant to be a GT car for the road, it is not out of its element here on track. So it has special dampers. Of course, they're still adaptive. And it somehow feels different. I have driven an M4 on track. I mean, sure, you are surrounded by an M4 interior, but it somehow feels different. This, of course, is based, even though it's a hardtop, it's based on the M4 convertible. So you have this nice pillarless design, and it's a fantastic car. I'm gonna hop into another one and continue talking about it. So this car was the one they had in Como, the original one, with the grayish exterior and the blue interior. Okay, so I've hopped into another Bovensiepen Zagato. We're changing cars, doing a couple of quick laps, then a cool down lap. And I'm now in a blue car with a part leather, part blue Alcantara interior. And this one has a thinner steering wheel rim. So it's the same wheel as in an M4, but it's thinner and a bit harder to the touch and covered in Alcantara. And the other people who were driving it said it feels much better in the hand, and I can already concur. This barks a bit more on upshifts than the other two Zagatos that I drove today. Messed up the gear change there. Whew, I don't even know the track. It's my first time around the Salzburgring, where Bovensiepen organized this drive event. And it's kind of a high-speed track. It's not really a technical track. That was almost 250. I think the tires on this are a bit shot, to be honest. People have been driving them hard all day. What a missile! Hard on the M4 brakes. Very good brakes. So even though Bovensiepen gave this car more power, they did not feel the need to change the brakes. So now cool down lap, I can enjoy a sip of Almdudler, as you do in Austria. The car really rotates around you. So I punched it there, I was in too low a gear, and even though I was at like 4,000 RPM, the chassis was already starting to rotate. Now look, this might be expensive for something that's still an M4. Well, it's an M4 underneath a bespoke Zagato designed carbon fiber body. But if I had the money, I would buy one. I love the double bubble roof. I love the old ALPINA way of doing things. It's truly special. So they're gonna make around 30 a year. In total, they're making 99. And that's gonna be 99 very, very happy collectors who should use this as their main daily, because it just makes so much sense. It can do pretty much anything. What a machine. Before ending the video, I'll leave you with one thought. Yes, it seems expensive for a BMW, but it doesn't seem that expensive for a bespoke Zagato designed coupe with a full carbon body and this many mechanical, visual and interior changes. You're not just paying for a tuned M4 with a fancy roof. You're paying for something that feels genuinely special, rare and more bespoke than the car it's based on. Thanks for watching.